Hey Fates, it's me Cidrina and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be painting my phone case. This is something I just wanted to do out of the blue. And if you have a clear phone case, you definitely understand. Mine has this weird brownish tan color and it's not cute, especially if I'm trying to take pictures. So to fix that problem, I'm gonna paint over it. Hopefully this goes well, and I guess let's just jump right into it. Alright, I'm going to start off by removing my phone case and cleanse it with a wet wipe. Now let's dry it off because I don't want it to be wet while I'm trying to paint it. Speaking of paint, these are the paint colors I will be using for this. We have green, bright magenta, purple iris, lavender sachet, yellow, cool blue, and white paint. I also picked out a few of my paint brushes. This is actually a phone case that's being sold on Instagram, but I don't know if I trust buying things off of Instagram, so I thought, why not make it myself? So let's see how this goes. Alright, let's get started. I have everything I need here, and I'm gonna start off by using white paint. This is gonna be for the base of the phone case. And at first I'm like, what is wrong with this paint? Why isn't it coming out? It's just that it was super dry and clumpy, so I just took the whole cap off and poured it onto my little tray. This paint is also good for blending and making the colors lighter. I'm just gonna dab, dab, dab and start on the first coating of the white paint. Spread that on there. Here's what it looks like, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this doesn't look too good, but it's just because it was the first coating of paint. The more you add, the better it will look. See, look at that. This is a phone case after the second coating, and I just decided to keep it this way. It looked nice and smooth. This base will make the colors really pop out and make the phone case look better as a whole. Speaking of colors, I'm going to be painting from bottom to top in the order of the picture that I'm using for reference. So we're starting off with this magenta color. Just dab the sponge in there, and now we're gonna dab it onto the phone case. Okay, first thing I noticed was that the color is too dark for the look I was going for. So to fix that, I dabbed the sponge into some white paint and started blending the two colors together. This helped it a lot and put us on the right track. Now I'm just gonna continue dabbing and dabbing that area until I'm satisfied with how it looks. Here's a little tip for you guys. Have a cup or a container of water so that you can clean your brushes and utensils in it. It's time to move on to the next color, which is orange, and I'm actually getting my orange paint from this paint set. And because it was a super neon color, I mixed it in with a little bit of white and dabbed that right onto my phone case. And we're just gonna keep dabbing and dabbing, splotching that paint on there. You can kind of tell the difference between the two paints, but it still worked out in the end. And also, I'm doing this technique with the brushes to give the paint a little texture. Remember to clean that brush off, especially if you're using multiple colors. Anyways, next up we have the yellow paint. As you can probably tell by now, this is basically a rainbow spiral. While I was painting the yellow, I noticed that I didn't really like the color. It looked mustardy. I think the yellow was too dark and too much of a golden kind of yellow. So I definitely had to fix that by adding on some white paint, just so it can blend in with the rest of the colors more. But even after the white paint, I wasn't satisfied with the color, so I got some neon yellow paint from the paint set I showed you guys earlier and blended that in there as well. Now there's something new here. With the yellow paint, we're gonna start the spiral. This is a big part of the phone case, and it's really starting to come together. Next, we're doing green. This is basically the same process over and over again, but that's what painting is sometimes. You just gotta repeat the process until your masterpiece comes together. Hopefully I'm doing good so far, Faiths. This is my first time ever painting a phone case. By the way, like this video and comment down below if I should do more of these videos. Now we're gonna carry the green into the spiral. I definitely had to switch from the sponge to this smaller paintbrush just so I can be more precise and make it look a lot neater. I switch my paintbrushes depending on the location of the colors and also depending on the size I'm gonna make them on the phone case. Now it's time for blue. Once I started painting that on, I noticed the blue was too vibrant, so I had to dull it down by using some white paint. And then I noticed that there was some water in the sponge that was getting on the phone case, so I had to blend that one a lot. So just keep dabbing until you get the look that you want. We're also gonna bring that blue into the spiral. Faiths, I'm sorry, I was getting so into this painting that I wasn't even focusing on the camera angle. It's barely in frame, but that's just how focused I was getting. Time for the purple. Guys, this is the second to last color that's going into the spiral. We're almost there. And this process is basically just the same. I should just let you guys sit back and enjoy this. Okay, let me fill you guys in on what I was thinking at this point. We only have one more color left, which is the pink that's on the bottom left corner. And that's a huge space for that to fill. I guess my sizing was just off a little bit, but I guess it shouldn't do any harm. It was a mistake and it's not that big of a deal. Pink is my favorite color anyway, so what's wrong with having some more pink on there? This was actually one of the harder ones to do because I literally had to color inside the lines without painting over the other colors. So I painted it normally and then I dabbed it later on. Fates, here's what it looks like so far. It actually looks pretty good. And now all we need to do is add on the black borders. This is actually kind of soothing, that smooth black paint, but it was also difficult because you got to make sure it's straight and that you coat the black paint evenly. So just enjoy these black paint scenes. Alright Faiths, here's the final product of my painted phone case. Let me show you guys my phone case compared to the one I was recreating. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty good. Obviously there are some differences, but I'm actually very happy with myself. This was my first time ever painting a phone case, and I really like it. It actually turned out better than I thought it would. I'm gonna rate it an 8.5 out of 10. Comment down below what you guys would rate this phone case. This was actually very fun to do, but it was a little bit time consuming. It took me at least an hour to get it to look this nice. I have some paint on my hands, and I wasted a lot of paint, but that's just because I didn't know how much I needed for this. But next time, I'll know. I like this a lot more than that brownish clear case I had before. So here's a little overview. I also did the black borders, and I left the buttons colored just so that I can see them, because if it's all black, that might make it harder. And I think that just makes it look even better. It resembles a wildflower phone case a little bit because of the black border. Now my phone will look better when I take mirror pictures. Okay, but check out this mess I have to clean. Ooh. Hey, it was worth it. This is really fun to do. I definitely recommend for you guys to paint your old phone cases that you don't use anymore. Let's see what it looks like when I put it on my phone. Interesting. Definitely something different. Wow, check it out in different lighting. That looks awesome. Beautiful. Alright, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this phone case. Or should I say paint this phone case. You already know that I had a lot of fun with this. And you guys already know what to do. Please make sure to give this video a like. Comment down below if you would ever paint your phone case. Subscribe down below. Share this video. Hit that notification bell. And do not forget to check out my Instagram at official_peachyqueen. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, Faiths! It was when you came into my troubles all night.